What's up, Guru? How you doing?
I'm doing okay, Tita, and you?
Hi, Ned, I'm doing fine, I never done an interview before because I always wanted to go like on Barbara Walters and like do like 2020 or something like that. But, she's not here no more. So this is even better because I feel like I could be myself.
I agree. You don't have to have limits.
You're like the Puerto Rican spiritual Barbara Walters.
That is so sweet of you to say, Tita. I really appreciate
You
that.
should have like your own show where you like interview people like all the time.
Well, that would be great, but I don't think people will be really excited about that.
Ay, pero why? Look at you. You're like so amazing. You have so many people that they should be begging you to have your own show. Come on.
People don't understand me at all.
Yeah, no, well, join the club, nena, because nobody understands me tampoco, I be like talking to people and they don't be listening. So I just, you know what? Whatever.
Well, I see that I have to disagree with you. I feel that you've been heard in so many ways. You have so many people that are seeing your show, and you give so many advice and so much knowledge. So people are really gravitating to you, which is awesome.
I was talking about my son because my son never listens to me. I'd be like, mira, nene, come home early, okay? No me hace caso.
That's okay. Neither does my children sometimes.
Ay.
You know how the generation is nowadays. It's very different and hard.
Tell me about it.
Yes. But the thing is, as long as you as a parent are after your children and keep being consistent with them, you have a good possibility they turn out to be all right.
Hey, Nana, I heard that you got a lot of kids. How you doing? I have one and I just want to jump out the window, pero me dicen a mí you have like 15 kids.
I have 7.
Seven kids? Oh my God, but that's a lot.
No.
That's like the old school Puerto Rican mother.
I gave birth to 4 and I adopted 3.
Wow, so you weren't satisfied con los 4. You had to get 3 more encima de eso. Yeah, mira, I want more kids. Let me get more kids.
I love kids.
You want to adopt another one? You could take my son.
No, I don't think so.
He's 24, pero he acts like a kid sometimes.
But that's good. That's good.
Okay.
He's still young. He's still learning and growing.
Yeah, he's still learning. That's true.
Well, let me ask you a question. What made you decide to do Tita?
You know what the truth is that, I was already here. I was already here for a long time. I had lots of, stuff that I wanted to say, pero the guy who created me, it took him a little long to, make me. And I was like, mira, nene, hello, I'm down here. Can you make a cartoon about me? He was like, okay, maybe later. So finally, he was like, okay, let me start drawing porque pandemic, I don't got nothing else to do. Now I got time for you. And I show him. So I finally showed up and now I could, I could tell the world how I feel.
And one of the things that I enjoy watching is that you tell it as it is.
Yeah, Nana, you have to.
What made you get to that point?
Ay, Nana, because when you finally reach my age, you're just like, I'm tired of trying to be nice with people, because people don't care. You could be really nice and they take advantage of you. They just they put on their best stamping shoes and they stamp on top of you. They bend you over and they stamp on your butt.
Well, people take weakness as kindness, and it has nothing to do with that. People are just kind.
You mean they take kindness as weakness?
Kindness as weakness, yes.
Okay, Nena, you be thinking in Spanish. That's why you be doing things backwards. I can't finally caught on to you. Okay, you be thinking in Spanish.
Yeah. Thank you for correcting me.
No, está bien, Nena. I'm here for you. I'm a big support team. I'm like, go, cheerleader. Go. Nena, you got the word. Don't you got it? Oh, well, it's not quite that word, but okay, go.
I really enjoy you tremendously. I really do. I think that your honesty and your forward towards your storylines is amazing.
Ay, gracias, nena. I try, You know why I don't try? I'm doing it. So you better watch out.
That's right. You're doing it. And it's very hard to be honest. Very hard to be honest because people cannot take honesty very well. They take lies better and accept it than taking honesty. So what is it that you would like to share with the audience when it comes to you, Tita?
I think that, you gotta look at your life. You gotta see that, you gotta start living, okay? You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna be unhappy. Okay, está bien. There's some days that are not good, but if you're gonna stay there, what's the point? So many people out there doing their thing and they're less talented than you, and they take advantage. But you got so much going for you. Come on, go out there and do your thing. So I be trying to tell my son. And I be trying to tell my sister también, pero ya no me hace caso. And so, and I got to an age cuando, I just realized, what about me, I got to live my life. So I'm out here living it.
Can you say that your experience in life has brought you to where you are now?
Of course, Nana. When you live for other people for so long, you forget about yourself. And then you get to a point where you're like, wait, what's wrong with me? How come I just want to jump out the window? You're like, well, la ventana no abre, so maybe I have a moment to think about it. And because the window was stuck, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to live. And then the window opened. I was like, wow, that's magic. But when I opened it, I felt like a breeze come in. And I felt good.
Why do you feel that people take a long time to grow up?
Because the moment they come into this world, they're free. Because, when you're a kid, you're free, You're like, oh, look at me. I'm going to just play with this dirt and have worms in my stomach. Because kids don't care. But then the system tells you, no, you can't eat worms. You got to eat the spaghettis. So you eat the spaghettis, and then you grow up really afraid. And then you lose yourself until you stop eating the spaghettis and start eating the worms again. That's kind of a disgusting analogy, pero you know what I mean?
I sure do. I completely understand what you're saying. Completely. And the analogy you gave, honestly, it's very good. It's very good. Because society has a habit of doing that. And we go by what society says, not for what we say, because we don't give ourselves enough credit. But I think that the way that you grew up and your experience of life that you had, one day you probably wake up and say, hey, enough is enough. And I don't want to be this way anymore. So you chose to look at another way of dealing with your life by allowing yourself to be open and honest.
So when I was growing up, there was a lot of people that they didn't stand up for themselves and they were being taken advantage of, especially like people that didn't speak English, that according to the world properly, didn't speak English at all. They would be made fun of and taken advantage of and manipulated, Even like my mother and my father used to see them as like, you gotta speak up, even if it's in Spanish, say something. And when you're little, you always told like, don't say nothing. So finally you get to an age where you're like, I'm just gonna tell everybody how I feel. Because enough is enough. We gotta stand up for ourselves. As Latino people, we need to stand up for ourselves. No more taking advantage.
No, I agree. I really agree with you. I think that what they have done to allow us to feel intimidated with society because we might not speak the language. But you're right in what you say, that even if we don't speak the language, we have words that we can say. So it's their problem. They don't understand us.
That's why when you watch my show, there's no subtitles. You know what? Figure it out. I had to figure it out. Well, welcome to 2020. 2021 now. It's because, how you still think you're like in the other year because it takes a while to. Yeah. And 2020 was such a nightmare, bendito. Anyways, welcome to 2021. It's now time to learn how to speak Spanish, okay?
Yeah, and because a lot of our children are suffering the consequences because a lot of our children are not learning the language Spanish. So it's like it's disappearing and it's very unfair. I mean, we should be very proud that we are Hispanics. We should be very proud of the land that we came from. I was raised here in New York. My mother and my father are Puerto Rican. And I want my heritage to continue. I don't want it to stop. And I think that we need to continue allowing ourselves to raise our children with learning how to speak Spanish first, not English.
That's true. And even if it's Spanglish, está bien. You could at least start somewhere. And don't feel bad if you don't speak Spanish tampoco. That doesn't make you less Puerto Rican or Latino, okay? Don't let these other people try to tell you that, hey, let me get your card. No, hello, I just don't happen to know it. But it doesn't mean that I'm less Latino, so easier, right?
I agree with you there too. Yes, because there are people that say, oh, you don't speak the language, and you make people feel I speak Spanish, but I don't speak it perfectly.
Yeah, but at least it's still a part of you.
It's part of
and
me.
you speak it the way that you can,
Exactly, exactly. And I think that everybody should speak it the way that they can speak it. Because I feel that it's going to be understood one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? And in my family, people used to make fun of me because I would speak it, and sometimes certain words didn't come out correctly.
But even in English, the words don't come out for you correctly. I've seen your show, but it's okay. You know, I'll be like, what is she saying? Now we need subtitles.
But you know something? I agree with you, Tita. I really agree with you, Tita. But you know what's so beautiful about it? That one way or the other, it gets to be understood. And that's what's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I agree. You know, sometimes my pronunciation in certain words are like, oh my goodness, what did I just say? Did I say that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's amazing. You're absolutely right. So damn if I do and damn if I don't.
No, pero nena, I love your energy. You know, what I love about you is that you're like, I don't care what you think about me.
I don't.
Right?
I don't.
I don't care, like, how my hair is.
I don't.
This is who I am. Take me. If not, keep it moving.
You're absolutely right.
That's what I love about you. You inspire me.
Yeah, I don't care what people think of me. I don't care how they see me. I just don't care. Never have. Never have. Because I am who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. I'm funny, and I'm not perfect, which is awesome. And I make mistakes, which is great. And this is who I am. Just like, Tita, you are who you are. And you're also not afraid to be who you are and to say what you have to say. And it took you to the journey to get here to that point that you're not afraid. And I've been like this for years and years and years and years with that attitude. I don't care. It's not important what you think of me. What's important is what I think about myself.
That's so true. A lot of people, they're so concerned with like, oh, what does my neighbor think about me? Oh, what do people think about my shoes? Like people that go to church, they're more concerned with how they dress than going to worship God. I don't think that Jesus cares about what you're wearing. Hello, okay? So get it together.
No, it definitely doesn't. Definitely doesn't. And the spirits also don't care what you wear, how you look like. That's not what's important. That's not what you're taking with you when you leave. It's your wisdom and knowledge and your experience of life that you take with you when you leave here.
Yeah, because I think some people think they're going to take their floor chimes with them. Hello?
No, I'm glad they think so. But it's not going to be like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially with greedy people that it's so much hunger for money and power. Do they have a surprise coming to them when the time comes?
A lot of times I got a lot of hunger, but not a lot of money.
Hey, I agree with you. You know something? I'd rather be, I know people will look and say, what? But I'd rather be struggling. Because when we do, we appreciate every step that we take. No one says you're not going through your own tribulations. Of course, you are going through tribulations. But if you look at it in a positive way, it's not as bad as you think it is. And if it's bad and that's how you take it, then you're going to make it miserable. Because life is not easy. Even if you're rich, believe me, I've met people that are rich, whatever, and they're not happy. Because they're not fulfilled. So there's always something missing within themselves. You know what I'm saying? So when something is missing within yourself, you're lost. Everybody wants to do what society tells you to do and how you're supposed to. If you have a house or you have a car, you made it. But you don't, because there's more responsibility. So the more you make, the more you spend. The less you make, you appreciate it because you know where it's going. So how do you feel going as far as you have now? You were on Channel 11 and Channel 1, New York. How does that make you feel?
You know what? I be honest with you, I never been on TV before. I mean, I've been, my show's on YouTube and people been sharing it. And that's kind of like the new TV. I mean, let's be real, right? Nobody's really watching TV like that. Pero for me, I grew up on channels like Channel 11, channel, all these different channels. And for me, it was like, wow, I'm on Channel 11. Like, that was my favorite channel. Like, whenever you wanted to watch a movie back in the day, right? Remember back in the 80s, it was Channel 11, That was also my favorite movie, The Exorcist. Pero because I used to give it all the time. Pero I was really excited, fíjate, to be in like the news, to be talking. And I was a little nervous at first, but then I was like, you know what? You're going to be fine, all right? And I breathed a little bit. I was like, okay. And then, of course, I saw the weatherman and I couldn't, I was like, I had to make mention of it. He was cute. But anyways, I don't want to talk about that part. It was exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And how did you feel when you did Channel 1, New York?
New York 1, that was really fun too. Fíjate, we did it both in English and we did one in Spanish. And I don't think the lady was expecting it because she was expecting Victor to show up. Like, oh, well, where's Victor? I'm like, what do you mean? You're going to interview me? I'm here. Because people are like, wait, I'm talking to you. Yeah, the interview's with me.
So then you must have shocked them.
Yeah, because when they turn on the Zoom thing, they're like, oh, wow, I'm talking to you. I'm like, yeah, and I'm talking to you.
And how did they respond?
They responded like, okay, well, let's start the interview and I'm going to hit record now. I was like, okay, no es pa tanto, pero let's go. But it was fun.
And
I also did Telemundo también, but that one was okay.
Okay.
Because it was my first time,
And how did you speak in Spanish?
I spoke in Spanish. I wore a diaper just in case, there was an accident. Just in case.
Wow. And I heard that you did the festival for the Three Kings Day.
Yeah, I was part of it. We featured 2 new episodes in the Three Kings Day parade with El Museo del Barrio. And that was really fun, fíjate. And I got a chance to introduce some new characters.
Wow. So you're like, it's something, it's going your way. It's like you're picking up and you're picking up and you're picking up. So it'd be great to know how far Tita's going to go.
Yeah, no, well, you're the spiritual teacher. You're the one that's connected with the spirits. Tell me what's in the cards for me.
It's good. It's very good.
What else? Come on, you be giving your students messages and interpreting their dreams. What about my dream, Guru?
What is your dream?
My dream is to be a star. What about my dream?
Well, you know something? You are a star.
Oh, thank you.
You are.
Hi, Nena, that's so sweet.
It is. I mean, you are, because it's not about being accepted by society or acknowledged by society. The fact that you're doing what you're doing and you are allowing yourself to do it, you succeeded.
Yeah.
You really have.
That's true, because a lot of people, a lot of times, they be thinking that they have to wait for somebody to tell them, Mira, you're special. No, hello, I'm special now. I'm special the day I was born, pero you don't give yourself enough credit. That's what you be talking about in your videos.
Yes, they don't give themselves credit. They feel that if they're an actor, a writer, or a singer, a painter, anything that is creativity for them, they feel that if the world doesn't acknowledge them, they fail, they have not succeeded. But you have. You have succeeded because you allow your journey to continue. If you're a singer and you end up singing in a club, you succeeded. If you're an artist and you succeeded in showing your art, you succeeded. And if we sit down and wait for the world's approval, we will never succeed. So the world has nothing to do with what you got, because they might not accept it, but it doesn't mean that what you're doing, it's not great.
That's so true, because, my sister, she used to have a really beautiful voice. Ella cantaba. She used to sing, pero that wasn't supported in my house. My mother and my father, they didn't think that was like a dream. You had to work with your hands. So she ended up doing something different, pero bendito, she had a nice voice back in the day. She could have been, something really special, pero, eventually she did something else and she forgot about her dreams.
No, I think that everybody should follow their dreams. I really do. And I think that as parents, we see that the dream might not make money, but it's not always about money. It's always about happiness and enjoying and loving what you do. Because you can always work. That's never been the problem. But I feel that everybody should follow their dreams. I really do, and maybe you won't get accepted by the world, but something? It's okay. It really is. because you have to feel success within you. You succeeded. It's not what anybody else says that matters.
That's so true, because you can't let the world tell you what to do, because if not, they're gonna be, mira, go over here, go over there, go over here, go over there. By the end, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be dizzy, and you're gonna throw up, and you're not gonna have any more money because they're gonna take all your money.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? It's just like, it's just ridiculous how human beings think and how they allow themselves to be being told what to do and how they sell themselves so short. And you're such a great example because you allowed yourself. It's taken you a long time to get where you're at, but the reason that it's taken you, it's because there are lessons that you had to learn. There are things that you have to see, and there are things that you need to grow, or you wouldn't be prepared to be Tita. Tita would not be existing if you didn't go through your own tribulations. So you allow yourself to go through this. And like you said, Tita was always in you. That was never the problem. Always in you. But you were never ready. And that was good that you wasn't ready. So can you imagine if you did it then, probably you wouldn't get what you're getting now. And because you've learned so much and you've grown so much, now you're ready and prepared for it. So it's never too late, ever.
That's so true. I was like waiting for the right time. I was like, okay, I think the door's open. Here I come. Whoa! Me metí, I just jumped right in there.
But
I lost a chancleta in the process, pero me metí.
And also understand that you think that you just threw yourself there, but you didn't.
I was already there.
You were already there. All you did was build what you needed to build within yourself, the courage, the strength, and said, you know something? The hell with this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a chance. And that meant you were ready.
Wow.
And you did it. And you did it. And it's, again, it's such a great show. I'm proud of the show because it deals with Hispanics. It's a Puerto Rican thing, you know what I'm saying? And it shows so much versities in it.
Like versatility?
Yeah. Different characters that you build up and how you tell the story. I like the one with the firecracker.
Ay, bendito, you guys are gonna start with those freaking fireworks so early in the night? Ay, coño, my arthritis. Oh yeah, that was crazy. Not because those people that were going crazy during the summertime,
I love it. And the coquito.
Ay, ¿qué es eso? Ese es coquito.
Hi, Mr. Roberto, you want some coquito? Ay, I love coquito. Oh my God.
Yes, and I like the one with the lady, the white lady that goes into the neighborhood.
I don't know what you just said there, but if you're going to speak to me, you're going to speak to me in the original language of this country.
You mean like Navajo or Cherokee?
Navajo.
Oh, my neighbor.
Your neighbor.
Karen, I can't stand her. She's too much.
No, I feel that all those characters that you bring and all those stories you bring are so funny because they are. And then also it makes people's day. Sometimes people can be having a sad day, difficult day. And if they turn into you and you make them laugh, it's like you give them a part of the energy that they can say, hey, it's okay. Life is not perfect. And everybody goes through the tribulations. But at the end, the best medicine that any human being can have is laughter.
That's so true, because you don't need a prescription for it.
No.
And it's free,
And it's free.
I mean, sometimes they might try to charge you, if you go to like one of those like comedy clubs or something, but usually it's free.
And it is, and it should be free.
In my neighborhood, it was free. In my house, it was free.
Exactly.
You will laugh, and that will make your day better,
Yeah, I love one of the things that I enjoy out of everything that I do is always laughing. Always. I make fun of myself. I laugh at myself. I can look at my mirror and look at my body and laugh and just lose it. And I think it's just amazing.
Wait, so you laugh at your own body?
You know, my breast is hanging.
So you just be shaking all of it. When you stand in the mirror naked?
Yeah, I think it's great.
Wow. Es que yo no puedo mirar.
Yeah, you gotta
I
look.
scare myself.
No.
If I take my clothes off, it's like Halloween is near. You know, and I'd be afraid.
No.
Hey, Cuco's here.
I think it's awesome. You know, when you can make fun of yourself, I just think it's great. And I love it. I love it. You know, and I love when my kids make fun of me. You know, like my kid wanted me to buy them a game. I don't know what game it was. And I said, $65. I said, are you kidding me?
What? You gotta be kidding me. $65 for a game?
For a game.
I know.
And I said, well, I have to go to sell myself in the corner to make up that money. And my child says, Ma, at your age, it's a miracle if you can get $1.
You never know. Some of these guys are really desperate. They'll pay you.
I doubt
Because
it.
people are not getting none these days, you know. Everybody's like in the computer.
Yeah,
So the guys are like, Mira, mami, can you? No. Okay, then they're going to go out and they're going to see you. Mira, take me. I need to buy a game for my son.
Then I should put a sign saying, my kid wants a game for $65. And if you're ones that are continuously playing and don't get nothing, come to me, huh?
I'll give you 5 minutes. You give me $65. It doesn't even have to be that long, you know, just 5 minutes.
Just
Because
5
you know
minutes?
how men are, they take whatever.
They take whatever.
Yeah, 1 minute, no problem. Here's 100. You might be able to get some extra.
Then I'll probably shock the hell out of my son then.
Yeah, but don't tell them. Just say, all I got was 65, and then put you take the rest and get yourself a sandwich.
Oh my goodness, that was great, Tita. That was really great. I like the way that you go and you twist it all the way to another ground.
You never know, porque la gente, especially during pandemic, forget it. You don't even know what people are willing to pay. They give you the whole stimulus. Here's $600. Just touch me. Touch something. I don't care. Just give me a sample. Here's all of it. Here's the stimulus of my kid. También, $1,200.
You know something? I doubt it very much if they're going to give that money. And I doubt it very much if they're going to touch anybody knowing that with this virus going.
Nena, don't sell yourself short. Pun intended, all right?
Tita, how long have you been married?
Well, you know, for a long time, fíjate. You know, we were together for a while, you know. And then, you know, my father was like, I don't think so. He needs to ask you to marry you. Don't think you're going to be moving in together and that you're going to be together, you know, by common law. And so we've been married for a long time, fíjate.
And was he your first love?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
Really?
Yeah. No, because I didn't have a lot of boyfriends and things like that. And if I tried to have a boyfriend, my mother's like, what are you doing? Get back in the house. And me tiraba con el zapato. So I could never have a boyfriend. And if I would go out somewhere, I had to take a chaperone, my uncle, who was always drunk. And he'd be singing. I'm like, Theo, please shut up. I'm on a date.
So did you fall in love with your husband the moment you saw him, or it took time?
No, I think it was the first time I saw him.
You fell in love?
Yeah.
So you know that's very hard to find nowadays.
It was weird, too, because I was shopping for, you know, some clothes, and he was working there. You know the Alexander's on 3rd Avenue?
Oh, yes, in the Bronx.
So he used to work there, and I was like, oh, hi. Well, no, first, he was looking at me from far away. I was like, who's that creepy guy? Stop looking at me, but he's cute. Pero stop it. And then he would hide behind the clothes. I'm like, mira, I can see you. I can see your feet. And so then he came out and said, oh, mira, I just wanted to say hi. You know, you're really beautiful. Can I connect with you? I was like, well, I'm looking for some shoes and a shirt. You help me with that first and I'll think about it.
Wow.
But I was just giving him a hard time, you know. But he was really nice, fíjate. And always a good person, you know. Good heart. I don't know what happened to his son, pero him, beautiful. El hijo, I don't even know where he came from. I think he's an alien. I think the aliens left him. They became the spaceship showed up in the South Bronx y lo dejaron ahí, you know, that's your son. I was like, okay. I'm like the Virgin Mary, but with the aliens. I got pregnant from the aliens. They stopped by for gas and beer y me dejaron con él. That's ridiculous.
Oh my God, Tita. I doubt very much if your son is that bad. I think you have a very good son. He's just going through tribulations right
I will see.
Of course.
He be driving me crazy. I'm like, Nene, please clean up your room. It looks like a jungle here. What is that? You know, I be leaving food and it turns into a tree. There's food on a plate, it turns into a tree. I'm like, we're gonna turn that into the Christmas tree.
I think all kids go through that.
They all make a Christmas tree in their house.
Yeah, they probably do. They probably make double.
There's like cups of juice under his bed. I'm like, Nene, what is that?
Does it, maybe it could be urine?
I don't want to talk about that. That sounds gross. I never met anybody who puts urine under their bed.
You never know. There's always a first time, but the kids are like that. They do things like that. They, hopefully they grow out of it. Some don't.
And the thing is, he breaks everything that I have, you know?
Why?
I don't know. He be using it. He breaks it. Like he broke my VCR. That's how I record my novelas.
A VCR?
Yeah, Nena, I got my VCR in my living room.
Oh my God.
And I paid a lot of money for that too at the Wiz.
Really?
Yeah, nobody beats the Wiz. I bought that and it's got the 4 heads.
Really?
It's the high definition VCR.
Wow. So you still have a VCR?
Yeah, what, you don't have a VCR?
No.
But that's the best.
No, I don't have one.
Well, what do you have?
I have nothing really, just my cable, that's it.
But what? I got a hot box in the room, but sometimes it doesn't work. I be trying to hit the button in the back, but it doesn't unscramble the pictures. I think it's wasted already.
And don't you think it's time to get a new box?
But I paid for that one $150 back in 1994. That was a lot of money. I gotta get a new one.
Yeah, get a new one.
I know, but that's expensive.
Find out who has a hot box out there. Wow, Tita, you're really out there, aren't you?
What you mean?
I mean, with the VCR and with the hot box.
Yeah, it's got the button in the back. You're supposed to push it. It's supposed to work.
That used to work years ago.
Every time I turn it on, I hope that maybe it'll work today, but it never works.
No, you got to get a new one.
Okay.
And VCR, really?
What are you judging me for? What's that song? What do you got? Oh, look at me. I got something different. But then I ask you what you got, you can't tell me. I got something different.
I haven't used a VCR in such a long time.
Yeah, but it's so good. It's perfect. The VHS tapes, you pop them right in. Placata. You got your novela.
You have so much wisdom and knowledge, but yet you got a VCR.
Yeah, but that's the basics. That's the thing. People miss the basics. They want to get caught up in so many things. They forget that the simple stuff is the best.
I agree with you there, too.
Okay, so take it easy. Slow your sneakers down, all right?
I agree with you. We do forget.
Tiene fuego en los zapatos. You're like zapping through me over here. Don't think that I still don't have my beta machine.
You do?
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
Oh my goodness. I have to go visit your house.
You need to come by, nena. Seriously, I make you coffee. We can have some pan con queso, mantequilla tostado, in my house. We can watch the novelas that I recorded yesterday.
So tell me, what more do you do? You're very talented. What more do you do? Let me share it.
So sometimes I work at PS30 in the Bronx.
Okay.
I work as a school aide. I give out milks to the kids, los nenes in the lunchroom. And before that, I used to work for the school bus. I used to be on the buses helping the kids to make sure that they went to their parents. But they moved me from there to, ¿cómo se dice? The spoons. And I used to give out the sporks. The one, it's like a fork made love to a spoon. And so we used to give those out. And then they moved me to the milks. And that's been pretty okay porque me puedo sentar, I could just give out the milks to the kids. Pero sometimes the kids don't want the milks. And there's some kids that they be drinking milk and they be farting. And it be smelling really bad.
It is so difficult to interview you because you just take it and go like this.
Not because the pills, they be smelling really bad. Sometimes I be tearing, like I be crying, because it's so bad. I'm like, mira, can I get a mask in here, some goggles? Because of the pandemic, I haven't been working that much. They cut the hours.
Wow. So let me ask you, how far do you want to go with what you're doing?
I think that I just want to do stuff for the kids, Like sometimes I go to Lincoln Hospital and I read to the kids, because there's a lot of kids that are sick there that nobody comes to see them, bendito, They be there bored, like, hey, can I do something? I'm tired of playing with my shadows. So I come and I read them stories and it makes them feel better. And you gotta read to kids, because if you don't read to kids, bendito, they be like, okay, well, I don't have any thoughts because I don't know what's coming. So when you give stuff to the kids are like, oh, man, I feel like I got something to think about, So I love the kids, but I don't know yet, maybe something with kids.
Wow, so you're very busy. Your schedule is
My
very busy.
schedule, you gotta see my planner.
Really?
I don't have a planner, but it's in my brain.
Wow, so you remember all those things.
Never forget it. Everybody's birthday, never forget it. People's phone numbers, I know them by heart. It's not like the people today, oh, let me go get my mother's phone numbers in my cell. That's embarrassing.
It is. It is. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that myself.
Yeah, you don't even have a VCR. Of course you're guilty. Other stuff.
I feel that you're just, I don't even think you should even be interviewed. I think just you doing what you're doing by yourself is awesome. It's great. You are so natural in what you're doing. You don't need anybody to interview you. You just gotta go there and say what you gotta say.
Yeah, but this is the first time somebody's like really interviewing me, like talking to me about stuff, porque before this I did the Channel 11 thing, I did the other couple of interviews, pero this is really cool, because people don't usually ask me questions. They don't care. They're like, oh, hi, Tita, and they keep it moving. But for the first time, I feel like, wow, Tita's important. And it's not about people telling you that you're important, pero it's just kind of nice that somebody takes the time like you to talk to me, so thank you.
Oh no, it's really my pleasure. I couldn't wait to meet you. I couldn't wait to interview you. I was looking forward to this. I would never have imagined how it was going to turn out. And you have really stunned me, surprised me, obviously make me laugh. I even forgot the questions that I was going to ask you because of everything that comes out of you. It's like, oh my goodness, let me sit back.
No, but that's okay, because I could put your phone up in my flip phone and I could call you later, we could talk about it.
Yes,
You ever play the game Snake?
No.
I got Snake in my flip phone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you gotta play it.
And is that an old game or a new game?
I don't know. It's as old as I have my phone.
Oh my God. And what kind of phone you have?
It's a Motorola. Pero está como nuevo, look at it. You see?
Oh my God, it's so tiny.
Yeah, but I can play Snake on it.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have any kind of social media?
No, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes Victor, you call him Tree.
I call him spiritual
he puts
tree.
my stuff on Facebook and Instagram, pero yo no sé cómo usar esa cosa. I don't know how to use that stuff.
I know, well then I gotta show you. Not that I'm an expert, but I can show you how so you can see yourself also.
Mira, you show me how to use social media and I'll show you how to program a VCR. So that you can watch your novelas. Because I heard you like the Korean ones.
I love Korean soap operas.
What got you into like Korean soap operas? That's crazy, right? When we was growing up, we used to watch novelas in Spanish, but what got you into Korean?
My son got me into watching not the soaps, but he used to like to see karate movies.
Oh, okay.
In Korea,
on Channel 5. Because I used to watch them on Channel 5, like the Five Fingers of Death.
Yeah, well, yeah, he used to watch those kind of, so I got into it. So one time I said, let me check these things out. And I just got hooked on the soap operas. I love them. They're very good actors and actresses.
I would love to one day be my own, like, karate film. Like,
I would
we're just
love
fighting a
to
bunch
see
of
you.
people with like superpowers.
I would love to see you.
That'd be so cool, right?
Absolutely.
Like one of these Japanese anime things. I would love to be like in one of those, like talking Japanese or something.
Oh my God, you would be great.
Okay, los nenes, they like watching the Japanese animation cartoons and stuff. I would love to do that.
Yeah, my son sees the animation shows.
All right, maybe I gotta talk to Victor.
Yeah, you should. And see if he can, teach you how to do, karate, some steps and things like that. It would be awesome. I think that people will really, really enjoy that.
So, Nena, you think that after these 7 kids, you're gonna have more kids? Because that's a lot of kids. Are you tired of having kids? You're gonna have more.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have to see. If it's meant for me to adopt again, I will. I like kids. I like kids more than I do adults. Too. Yeah. Kids are very, very beautiful human beings. They're very sincere, very honest. They teach you a lot. They really, really do. They come with so much knowledge and wisdom, which is sad that people don't get to see that. And there's children that bring their past lifetime with them also. So children are very gifted. And some parents can say, yeah, well, until they grow up and you feel different. But yeah, every child has their own tribulations. And unfortunately, some children take the wrong path. And it's sad, but everybody needs help and support also. I think everybody has to deal with their situation very different. But I like kids. I enjoy children.
Wow.
I really do.
So you love kids, pero tú también, you're a teacher and you meet people, like I hear one-on-one, they come to your house.
Yeah, I meet people one-on-one, they come to my house.
How could you have all those people coming to your house? I mean, come on, like all those dirty feet coming in your house.
Well, dirty feet. Or sometimes they don't.
Those zapatos in the house, my God.
Yeah, some people don't get surprised when I tell them they have to take off their shoes.
Oh, they have to take off their shoes in your house.
Yeah, they have to.
Wow, I do that too because you're going to keep the house dirty. You got to take your shoes off. You don't know what you've been stepping on out there. Oh.
Yeah, because the shoe carries very negative things that you step on. Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of negative caca and pee-pee out there you got to be careful of.
Well, believe it or not, some caca and pee-pee might not be negative, but everything else in the street can be negative.
Yeah, but it smells negative.
Yeah, it does. It does. But yeah, it does. It does. Oh, you're too much, Tita. You really are. You're too much. But anyhow, so I see one-on-one students when I get to see them.
So if I was like one of your students, right, and I came to you, I was like, mira, I mean, what would we talk about? Like, what do you do exactly? Because I know you're a spiritual teacher, pero nobody told me exactly what you do. And, it's like I'm interested.
So what I do, I connect with your spirit, and your spirit tells me about you.
What?
I can see your past lifetime and the future at the moment that you are now. I can see your aura. So when I see these things, I see more, but it's too much to say. But so I try to help you to find your true self, the purpose why you are here. Everybody has a purpose. And show you your gifts. Every human being has gifts. Every human being has gifts. Every human being is a genius, because they are. Every human being can sense their spirit, can speak to their spirits, can feel those that have passed away and hear them. Every human being can do that. That's how remarkable human beings are.
So if I lost somebody, I could communicate with them still.
Yes, the way that you communicate with them is to learn how to, after you mourn them and you pass, the sadness, which I feel that sadness should come, but they're just going to another place. That's it, transition to another place. But they're not really dead. In the body form here on earth, we consider they are, but they're not dead. The spirit just continues.
Wow, but where they go, like to what, Macy's or something, to go shopping? Where are they?
They go to whatever level they have earned.
Okay.
It goes by levels. And then, they can sense them and they can feel them. And they could. That's how, your genius. I mean, if we came from a very powerful source, what makes you think that you don't have certain gifts within yourself but all human beings has that. Everybody has that. But you also have other gifts that comes with you.
Wow.
And I try, and I'm here to show you that. And I have people that are mourning for people who lost loved ones. So what I do is try to open them up so they'll be able to be more aware of that person that moved on, because that person does come visit. They do, but people don't believe that is possible. People just think that you can go to a medium and a media will say to you certain things, but you have the power to do that yourself. You really do. Human beings sells themselves very short. So what I do is that I teach you how to gain that. Aside from learning how to be positive, I teach you not to be so much involved in that world, but to be involved in your world. I teach you how to be the person, again, you're meant to be, and to deal with a lot of situations.
So what's my gift?
Oh my God, your gift is amazing. Your gift is one, which is the most important thing, is being real, being yourself. And that's what you are right now, being yourself. And you're not making excuses for the way that you talk, for the way that you look. You're not making excuses for relating your stories the way you do. You're being who you are meant to be right now. And that's who you are at this moment. And you're sharing your gift, and you're acknowledging your gift, and you're giving people the wisdom. And Tita stands there and says, hey, this is what I am. Accept me or not accept me, that's your choice. You don't have to like me if you don't want to, but I'm going to continue doing what I need to do, not so much because of you, but because it makes me feel good as a person, as a human being, to show you what I have. And if you welcome what I have, then you will embrace it. And if you don't, it's okay, because you're not going to stop being Tita.
Wow, that was really deep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you like the real deal.
Some people might not think so.
Yeah, but so that's their problem.
I agree.
So let me ask you something. Okay, so if I'm interested in seeing you, like, where do I go? Like, if I want to find out about you, because I've seen some of your videos, and I'd be like, oh my God, who is this lady? Because sometimes you be yelling at us. Pero where can we go to find your, to connect with you?
Well, you can go get to see.
Well, before I ask that question, how much do you charge? Because I don't have a lot of money, all right?
I don't charge at all, never have.
What?
Yeah, I never charge.
It's free?
It's free.
Wait a minute, you gotta charge something.
No, I don't charge anything.
People don't give you something in exchange?
No, I'm not allowed to take anything.
You take any exchange in that thing we were talking about earlier?
No.
Going to the street, mira, I need $65
No,
for my son.
No donations, no money. Money is not accepted in the spiritual world. It's not respected. Not at all. And believe me, I know there's a lot of people out there that charge, but no, money is not, it's not accepted. It's not respected.
Pero how could you find, you got a lot of kids, and you got, I'm sure you got your own life, pero how do you find time to do this if you're not even charging?
I find time. I have students all over the world. And I don't know, if I say to you how I do it, I really don't know, to be honest with you. And I don't think of it. Does it become sometimes heavy? Yes. Does it become overwhelming? Yes. Those feelings last maybe 1 or 2 days, and then I'm back again. You know what I'm saying? And people are afraid. People are afraid of the truth, and I tell the truth. I say it as it is. There's no what's that word that people use? There's no filter. When it comes to that, I have no filter. People are afraid of it. I have people that have come, and you know, and they come, but they get to the point where they get kind of scared and they don't want to work on themselves neither. Because, see, that's another thing. People don't want to work on themselves. They'd rather work where they're getting paid. They'd rather work if they're paying for something. But when something is free, people don't, they always say, well, wait a minute, what's if it's free, what is she looking for? What does she want? And my attitude is, before you assume, check it out.
I know, but you know how it is. Like, where we come from, there's a lot of people that they did stuff for, free, and then it wasn't free. And so I think a lot of people just, like, they don't trust people sometimes. Pero, me sitting here talking to you, there's nothing wrong with you. I mean, I think, sometimes you could feel when a person is, like, not right, Pero you feel right. And your approach is good, even when you're yelling at us in the videos.
Yeah.
You're like, mira, and this, and plágata, plágata, plágata.
One of the things that I tell students that I meet for the first time, do not believe anything I say. Believe in what you see. That's your first lesson.
That's deep.
Because I can say anything. Anybody can say anything.
That's true.
But what you see within yourself or the work, you'll see it. And I'm not here to give you my truth. I can't give you my truth. That's mine to keep. I'm here to find your truth, because everybody has their own truth. You can't have mine. You can't. It's impossible. But that's what I do. But, like I said, people are very finicky and very like, wait a second, but they rather pay for something. They rather, pay for first level, second level, third level, because these people are educated. And
I can't even afford anything at my level.
Neither can
What
I.
are these other levels they're talking about? Porque yo no tengo dinero like that.
Yeah, but just people are just.
They just take their stimulus and they just pay for it.
Yeah.
Here's $600. Here's the one for my kid también.
Yeah.
Tell me about me.
Yeah. No, well, in society, Tita, and I think you know that, in society, if you're well educated, and you're talking about something, but you have a degree, you are accepted more than a person who, I'm not educated. I didn't go to college. I didn't learn this in college. I was born with this. So it's questionable. And I get it. Like I'm not here to prove to you that I know what I know. That's not my job. And I don't go to try to show you what I know. That's not my job. You know what I'm saying? If you want to learn, doors are open. If you don't, that's okay too.
There was a time when the high school diploma was enough.
Now it isn't.
Oh my God, now high school diploma is like a kindergarten diploma.
It is.
12 more years of school, please. But I know what you mean, though. It's like, if you didn't go to school, you don't got a certificate, then, you're not valid or something. But that's not right. Because, I mean, if you think about it, before there was certificates, there was, things that people did for each other. And you didn't need a certificate to help each other.
Yeah, if you look at it's weird, because though I don't believe in the Bible and I'm not into religion, but let's look at what people call Jesus. When he was born, he was a comforter. Do you understand? He wasn't educated. But yet, like the Bible states, which to me is like a story, that yet he went all over to preach. An uneducated person who didn't have any kind of degrees. He wasn't rich. And yet this human being had gifts, and I believe that he was very spiritual and he had gifts. And yet he created such a connection with other human beings, because he was trying to teach them, the same thing that I teach. Look within you, find a lot of things. And yet they don't question that. But they question it, now. And I believe that education is important. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I do. Because we live in a society that you need it. And I agree with you, Tita. There was a time where high school diploma, it was sufficient. You can get a job anywhere. Now you have to have not go to college for 1 year. You have to go where you get a master in anything you do. You know what I'm saying? But it's all business.
Yeah. No, because I can't afford that,
I definitely can't afford it.
They're going to have to take me as I am, all right? Me and my VCR, my flip phone, you got to take me the way I am, and my hot box that doesn't even work anymore.
But you see, that's the beauty about you. That is the most beautiful thing about you, that you don't pretend to be something that you're not. And I find you to be so wise, so knowledgeable. To me, you're very educated to where it matters. You know, I get it that we need a degree for this world. I get it that we need to make money because of the way that things are. I get it, but I also need people to understand that wisdom and knowledge is so more important than that. Because we only last here for length of time. And where we go, we need to take that wisdom and knowledge. So when we come back to earth, that wisdom and knowledge will stay with us. But if greed and power is what you gain, then when you come back, you have a very difficult life.
That's so true, because you never know when you're going to be at Ortiz's funeral home. You don't know when it's your time. When everybody shows up, even people you never even met before, sometimes you're like, wait, who's that? Oh yeah, that's that's Johnny's side piece. But then they go to the house after and they drink hot chocolate, they comen queso, and they start eating your stuff. You're like, wait a minute, I don't even know you.
Yeah, and how about when they start talking good about them? And probably some of them weren't even that great.
That's so true, right? But everybody shows up like, oh my God, when this and that. It's like, wait, you didn't even like them.
It's true.
You just came for the hot chocolate and the cheese.
It's true. It's very true. It's so true. You know, when my mother passed away, I mean, I said it the way it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to say things for what it is. Because if you don't face it for what it is, then you'll be lying for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But to go and you know, I mean, my mother wasn't horrible in other words, but I'm just saying that whether it's beautiful and not so beautiful, this is a human being that lived on this earth, and no one is perfect. But don't make it sound like this perfect person who beat up his wife and abandoned his children is like the greatest thing. I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of people like that, fíjate. When they come time for their funeral, and sometimes we forget those things, but it's true. You know, pero wow. I learned so much from sitting here with you today, fíjate.
It works both ways. I've learned a lot, and what I enjoy out of everything, it's the laughter that we share.
Yeah.
You're very, very funny, very natural. And when a person is very funny, very natural, that's your gift. Keep it and make it grow. It's a beautiful gift that you have.
All right, well, thank you. You too. You have a beautiful gift.
Thank you.
And I know you helped a lot of people, and maybe I'll get one of your cards.
Oh, of course.
And I'll call you one day. Maybe I have like a dream or something. Like, man, there was like 14 dragons fighting each other with a piece of sugar cane, you know?
Yeah, because I interpret God. I do interpret dreams.
Somebody told me that you interpret dreams, and I be having a lot of weird dreams sometimes, you know?
I do.
And I'm like, oh my God, what was that dream? And then I forget the dream, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to forget next time when I have it. I'm going to call you.
And you know that I can also, pictures and handwriting, I can tell you about the person.
Oh, yeah? Even if the handwriting is really sloppy?
Even if the handwriting is sloppy. Why, yours is sloppy?
No, mine's is immaculate. Because I learned cursive in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, I have, like people used to say, I have a doctor's handwriting.
Oh, yeah?
God, it's like, please.
Here's the prescription, toma.
Yeah.
Wait, but what is this? What am I getting? You trying to kill me, doc?
It's so true. My handwriting is, my goodness, worse. It's like when I write my books and I give it to my editor, and she looks at what I wrote. She said, did you mean this or did you mean that? And then you use the past tense to the future tense. So if I didn't have her, I don't know what the hell I would do.
Man, I saw you one time. The doctor gave me a prescription. I was looking, what is this? And I was like, wait, doctor, pero qué es esto? It says penis Lillian. It's like, that's penicillin. because I looked at it and it said penis lily. I was like, pero ¿qué es esto, doctor? No sea fresco. He's like, no, that's penicillin. Oh, okay.
It's like me saying salami, but what I meant to say was what?
I don't know. What
The salami. You know what I'm saying, Tita? Because
what are you talking about?
it was okay. Or saying Pacific.
Okay.
And I meant,
Oh, yeah, seeing in your videos, sometimes you be like, mira, you gotta be more Pacific.
right.
But is she talking about the ocean? Or she means like you gotta be really clear, like specific?
Right, that's right.
Right.
And then the other one,
The other one is, oh, right, because I heard you one time talk about, instead of tsunami, you called it a salami. And I was like, okay.
I did. and Pacific, it was like that word. It was another word. I would say,
We gotta get some of your students one day to tell us.
yeah.
You know what Tree probably has, your student Tree probably has a whole list of them.
Tree has all my list of words that I didn't pronounce correctly. Valina, another word.
Hi, Valina. I love Valina and chocolate.
Okay, so I didn't know.
What's wrong with Valina?
I can't say it right. Valina.
Valina? What's Valina?
It's ice cream.
I never heard of that flavor of Valina.
So exactly.
At Baskin Robbins or something? Do they even have those anymore?
Yes. But that's exactly. He has a whole list of my not words that I do not pronounce correctly.
Okay.
And he takes it and he makes a joke. See, this is what I'm saying. That it's just great that I can laugh at these things because I think it's so true and so honest that I can't pronounce certain words. And my students were say, no, you meant to say this. And I said, okay, thank you for correcting me. So it's not like I'm embarrassed or ashamed. I think it's just awesome that I can laugh at these things. And as much as my students try to correct me, I still like say the same word over and over again, not saying it right, you know?
Well, next time I see you, I'm going to bring you some Balena ice cream.
Yes, please do so.
I will, and anything for you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me, and thank you for allowing me to have this interview with you.
Hey, thank you for buying my shirt. I see you bought my shirt. Or did Victor give that one to you?
No, I bought it out of support for Tree, because I wanted him to know that we support him.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I even got the bag too. I got the bag. Yeah, because, we have to support each other.
Ah, yeah, nena, because, I got my own store, and it's called titasworld.com.
Yes, I seen it.
And I got a lot of stuff there, but sometimes there be people like, oh, this is too expensive. Oh, forget that, I'll make my own. I'm like, that's un falta de respeto.
Well,
We gotta support each other, come on.
Yeah, exactly. They can go to the store and buy a hookah machine or whatever.
A hookah machine, what is that?
They can spend money on that, or they can spend money on weed or drugs or anything. They could afford to buy you your.
Exactly.
Try to say, stop making excuses.
Yeah, because some people be mean. I'm like, come on, we need to support each other. We can't be expecting, especially as Latinos, we can't be expecting that we're going to give each other things for free. That's not right. We got to support each other because it's so fast that we support other companies that be charging us like $72 for socks. Come on.
Oh, $300 for sneakers.
That's ridiculous, How long those sneakers last for? A month? You know how much food I could buy with that? You know how many hot boxes I could buy with that too? Probably. You know anybody does the hot boxes? Because I need a new one. Because mío no trabaja. It's not working. Because somebody one day was like, mira, you should just use the fire stick. I'm like, I'm not lighting nothing on fire in my house.
That's not what it is.
But if you put a stick in your TV and you light it on fire, that's going to ruin the TV.
It's called Fire Stick.
What?
Yeah, it's called, but it's not. You hook it up on the TV and
I thought they were talking about an actual stick porque yo no sabía.
Oh no, it's you can get other programs on the Fire Stick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can show it to you. We can go get it.
Because I have a little satellite dish outside my window. I get HBO for free.
How?
I had it since the 80s.
Really?
And I still get the HBO for free.
Oh, well then you got to show me that trick.
You don't know nobody that does the little dish? They get you HBO for free. It's outside my window.
Really?
Yeah, but don't tell nobody.
No, I won't. Tita, if you didn't want anybody to know, you should have mentioned it.
Ay, you know what? Edit this part out. Make sure, mira, don't put this part in the thing, okay? Don't do it. Don't be like that.
They're probably going to do it, Tita.
Don't share.
They're going to share everything.
Ay, bendito. I'm going to get in trouble. Then my super's going to come. Then I got to take that dish out the window.
Just say that you didn't know what you were saying.
I didn't. It was there when I moved here. But Tita, you moved here. You were the first tenant to move in here. Oh, yeah? Well, then they must have put it there when they made the building.
Oh, my goodness. You made my day, Tita. You really, really have. You're amazing. You really are.
I guess we should probably go, huh?
Yes, we should.
All right. No, we can do this again, okay?
Yes, let me know when you want.
Ay, mira, you didn't tell me where I should go if I want to find out about you.
Oh, you can go to my website.
Your website, ¿qué es eso? How is it spelled? W-E-R-B site? Website. Mira, go to my website. I never even heard of that.
I even forgot how to say it.
And you're talking about my VCR. You can't even say website.
What is it? Well, help me here, Tita.
It's website.
You're not helping me right now. I can't. Can you?
You know what? They're holding up a cue card. It says guruenlightment.com. That's your website?
Yes.
But it's not spelled the same. It's spelled G-U-R-U-E-N. Well, you know what? It's on the bottom of the screen right here. I don't even have to read it. It's right there. Just get it from there, people. I don't have to, spell it. Because I probably put my, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's a long website.
Yeah, but it's not long.
So it's website or website?
Website.
Okay.
It's fullest.com.
Okay, I'm going to go there. I'm going to find you.
Yes.
So what can I find when I go there?
You'll find everything that I've done, everything that I do.
Like what?
Like things that I've written, my shows that are there.
You seem really prepared.
And things that... You know something, I'm never prepared. I'm never prepared when it comes for me to share because I just don't go out there doing it all the time. But
Nena, you need to get out there, not just for $65.
I'll try.
Man, my son needs a game.
But just go there and you get to see. You know what I'm saying? You know what I tell people? See it, and if it doesn't interest you, just get out of it.
Ay, nena, pero don't downplay your website. All right, perfect. So, mira, you need to go to her website, okay? You need to check her out because she's the real deal, right? And thank you for taking the time to interview me. Seriously, not a lot of people take the time to do that. Most times they want to tell me about their problems, and they just keep talking.
Oh, I know that feeling.
And I be trying to, say something, and they just keep, stomping all over me.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But just keep doing what you're doing. You're very blessed. Keep doing it.
Ay, gracias, nena.
If you get 3 thumbs down or 2 thumbs down, believe me, do not.
Ay, nena, you notice that I be having a bunch of love, and then there's always one person that gives me a thumbs down in my YouTube.
Well, maybe because they're jealous or envy you that.
Ay, but that one person. Come on, who are you? Mira, I'm talking to you, thumbs down, all right? Stop thumbing me down. Before you thumbs down this video, you need to, stop doing it, all right?
And that person might not just put 2 thumbs down more.
Maybe they'll get some friends.
Yeah.
They hate us.
They're haters.
Ave Maria.
Yeah, because I saw it and I was shocked. I said, who would put thumbs down in what you're doing compared to how many people have accepted?
I know, come on. I mean, there's so many things you could give thumbs down to out there because it's not even that good.
Do you have enemies out there?
I don't know who I got, except for Karen. Maybe it's Karen who's putting the thumbs down for my show. My neighbor. She's a hater.
Really?
But, sometimes people be seeing me do my thing, and I be trying to help them too, and they still, no matter what, they be still hating on me. And I'm like, pero what did I do to you? I didn't take nothing from you. Pero como quiera, they don't, thumbs down.
And thumbs down.
Thumb down.
Thumb down.
Thumb down.
They're not worth it. They're not worth it. So if you're gonna put thumb down,
Thumb down.
we don't care.
But at least show your face when you give the thumbs down, right? Show yourself. Leave your picture of you in the comments and go, it was me. It's me, the one-armed man.
But you see, it's the opposite with me. People see what I do, and they never put like. They never put like. They see everything that I done
Yeah.
and read everything that I write.
They be ghosting.
Yeah, and they would not put like. So, you get your thumbs down and I don't get no thumbs up.
Ay, bendito.
And it's okay.
That's not right. They just be like, well, let me read this secretly and that's all.
Yeah, but it's okay. If it makes them feel good and it serves a purpose, that's what's important.
Hey, Nena, I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know there was a thumbs out, thumbs up. Somebody told me. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got stuff to do. I can't be bothered with
No,
that.
we can't.
There's better things in life, like life.
I agree with you 100%. I really do. People see me secretly. That is amazing. Amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, we're in that.
They see you like an affair, secretly.
Yeah, which is right.
I don't want nobody to find out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's okay. It's okay. That's the way the world is. It's acceptable.
Well, Nena, I'm always going to give you a thumbs up, all right?
And I'm always going to give you my thumbs.
I'm going to give you a thumbs up.
Me too.
Because you're the best, all right? Gracias por todo.
Best of luck.
Ay, gracias, Nena.
Blessed.
Que Dios te bendiga.
Igualmente.
All right.
Cuídate.
Okay.
Okay?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Who's that special lady with a story to tell? It's Tita. Tita.
Yo, that's a hit.